All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube channel on this wonderful day. This is Sunday, on November 3rd, 2024. I will thank you once again for joining us on this wonderful Sunday. Now, straight up to the issue on ground and straight up to the issue of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Joko. Yes, the only man who is making sure that everything in Biafran land comes to actualization as quickly as possible. It is not easy. Remember, there's something the Prime Minister said. He said, when we started, everybody felt that it was going to be a joke. So many people criticized us. So many people said a lot of things against us. They said, where are you going to get the ammunition to fight the Nigerian government? They said, where are you going to get the money? They said, where are you going to do this? Where are you going to do that? So many doubting Thomases, just like as I said in the first video I dropped. But the reality is that no matter the doubt, what will be will surely be. It is just a matter of, making up your mind to get your freedom. When a man makes up his mind to do something and stand by it, it is very difficult to break that man. And that is what Biafrans have done. And they have collectively stood with the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Do you know what it means for over 50 million Biafrans? Forget about those who are working with the Nigerian government, to destabilize the Biafran Republic government in exile and the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. In every disciple, there must be a Judas. And that is what the DOS have actually, proven or shown to be. And that is why you see how they've reduced themselves to the extent that they are now a political wing for the Nigerian government, in as much as they are denying the fact. But the reality is that we are seeing what they are doing. They have reduced themselves to a political wing for the government. And Biafrans cannot wait, for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. So many plans have been made. And these plans on the release of Nnamdi Kanu is because of the pressure that the Biafran Republic government has been mounting. It is because of that pressure, let me tell you the fact. Because they've been mounting a lot of pressure so that the Biafran IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, will be released. The Nigerian government has nothing else to do. They have nowhere else to go to. Because the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has taken every space. The Biafran Republic government has taken, the social media space and every other state. They've also gone deep in making sure that they push the Biafran Liberation Army in securing their territory. That is why, as I'm talking to you today, places like Owerri, places like Enugu, places like Anambra State is a no-go area for the Nigerian military, to the extent that they have gotten to the level where they are now, disguising themselves. They will dress like normal human, normal civilian. But at the end, they will change to their military wear just for them to hide their identity because they are scared. The Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Joko has dropped a powerful message for Biafran. And on this Sunday, wherever you are, please make sure you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. One thing I will keep on assuring you is that the Nigerian government has nowhere else to run. Biafra has come. And I can assure you, come December 2nd declaration, you will see a lot of things that will happen. People are actually waiting for this December 7th declaration. Biafrans are waiting for this December 2nd declaration. It's as simple as that. Enjoy this video and make sure you share to as many groups and platforms as possible.
and parcel of the liberation of Biafra, and you are part of the history. You are not going to be told the story. You are not going to be hearing the story from somewhere. It's just that you are part and parcel of this history I'm making today. And so if you find yourself in this particular midst of these history makers, you must be very, very proud. You should be proud and clap for yourself, because when every other person were very skeptical, always suspicious of Simon Ekpa, always finding fault on other people except themselves, you stood up, pick up the courage, and trusted me. And this is where we are today. So you don't know what you have done to yourself, but in the next 10 years, you will know that the decision you've made in 2021 or 22, or whenever you join, or 23, was actually the right decision that is shaping the history and the future of Biafra. When we started, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria from Kenya. I told Biafrans that Nigeria has made the worst mistake in the history of Nigeria. And then nobody knew what was actually coming. We started to pick the broken particles, one after the other. We picked the particles they broke after the kidnap from Kenya. We were bringing them together to form what you see today happening. How many of you have watched most of these sci-fi movies where like the movie of Schwarzenegger or so, where the iron machine will be melting, and where you shoot at the machine, the policeman, the man will scatter, the gun will scatter the man, and then you need to come together, after melting, and then come back to life. That was actually what had happened in the Biafra struggle. When Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the Nigeria government was bragging, and they were making press release, press conference, how Biafra has been crushed. I was watching and observing. And of course, because the people that we are dealing with, both in Nigeria and those that were in Apobi, Nigeria, many of them were demons. I mean, demons is really demons. They started to go and do consultations to find out who Simon Ekpa is. And each time they make consultation, they always tell them, that guy is real. He's real. You need to stop him. You will need to stop him. And that was how the attack against me started. And the only reason was to stop somebody who is actually genuine, because they were never genuine. So I promised Biafrans that we are going to bring our freedom from diaspora. Many people still did not understand. Even many of you today who are here did not understand what I meant by that. That we will bring our freedom from diaspora. Because if you do not know where the rain starts to beat you, or how did they say it, you will never, know how rain is going to stop or where it is going to end. So what we did was to, first of all, study the situation of Nigeria, study how we can deal with these monsters and demons in the name of entity called Nigeria. And after solving the mathematics, we got the answer. We also know how to solve the mathematics. It's very, very easy. We went to work. We begin to gather all these particles together, which is some of you that are here today, you form major part of the particles. So Nigeria thought that the way it was designed, that they have made everybody poor, that nobody can ever rise again to challenge the entity terrorist state called Nigeria. And the least expected place was Biafra. The least expected region that could ever rise up to fight Nigeria is Biafra. Nobody believed today, then, that Biafra will pick up arms to defend themselves. They never believed. In fact, nobody ever believed that the situation, Nigeria thought they have actually conquered everything that, you know, when you talk as a Biafran, they tell you about your business. They tell you about your properties. They tell you how are you going to eat. So Nigeria government has actually destroyed the future of an average Biafran. Not only an average Biafran, they have destroyed the future of those who even believe in Nigeria. What did we do? We noticed that that is the only weapon they have against us. And we went to work. We start reshaping the mind of our people. And what do they call it? They say brainwash. How will you not be happy when somebody brainwash you to be strong? How will you not be happy when somebody brainwash you to stand against your oppressor? Everybody will be very happy with that kind of brainwashing. But you know, the elite, those enablers are never happy with the way that every Biafran has actually waking up. COVID-19, they gathered all the palliative and locked it up. And other region was enjoying palliative from the government, but none, not even one bag of rice were shared to the Biafra people. In fact, the minister, a woman that was in charge of the palliative then, even openly in public, said that the Biafra people will never receive any palliative. It is on record and the videos are there. That there are people are living abroad. And so they receive money from their relatives. But not everybody in Biafraland have relatives abroad. But that was the conclusion of a Nigeria state over a people that they have refused to let go. So, you know, after all this, everybody will relax. Nigeria succeeded in making sure that something happened today. It's just 1 week. Everybody will forget about it. And they wanted to do it to Nnamdi Kanu. After they kidnapped him, they wanted to make sure that, you know, nobody talked about him. So after I studied this thing, I said, what we are going to do is to make sure that the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu will make sure that those who kidnap him will never, ever leave to tell the story. We started by making sure that those who were bragging about the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu and how the Biafra movement have ended will be put to shame. We said that the kidnap is going to be very expensive. We started from there. Today, it is very, very expensive. Today, the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu has become the most expensive commodity, the most expensive movement, the most expensive project that Nigeria has ever embarked on. It has cost everything that Nigeria never expected. I didn't going to end there. I also promised Nigeria that the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu will facilitate the Biafra to emerge as a nation. They thought it was a joke. So we used that kidnapping to become what we are today. That is the reason why Biafra is flying all over the world. And let me also tell you, I am aware that they have actually concluded to grant Nnamdi Kanu bail this month. We welcome that. Go and mark my word. We welcome that. I just want to put it on notice to every Biafran. We have two goals. One is to release Nnamdi Kanu by the activities of the Biafra government. Two is the Biafra freedom and the Biafra independence. That is the main goal. It was the reason Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And so, after they have released him this month, we will go to the next stage. But I'm not going to talk yet until this bail is granted. I am also aware that I have even planned that the people that are going to come as a shortee after the bail has been granted this month will all be Northerners. I know that maybe after this now they're going to change it, but I don't want to talk much, you know, so that not to, you know, influence anything. But we are very, very much aware of what has been agreed on. And we are going to be waiting very patiently for that. So Biafra must be on standby. Once he is released, one of our objectives has been achieved. And then we go to the next one. And I believe you know what it means. So my fellow Biafra, that the delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist state within Biafraland will be taken to the next level. And that's why today we are locking down the Nigerian institutions in Biafraland, because it is this institution that generate money, they generate fund to fund the terrorism against our people. So we are fighting the source of the income of Nigeria. Not only that, if we are now an independent state, we are going to place sanctions on Nigeria. We impose economic sanctions. And because we are not yet an independent state, we have to now figure out how to navigate this particular complex situation. Now we have navigated it. We have figured out how to impose the sanctions on Nigeria within Biafraland. And that sanction is the lockdown of every Nigerian institution for 30 days. Today is the 5th day. After these 30 days, and maybe they still did not release Nnamdi Kanu on this particular September hearing, we will extend the lockdown of the Nigerian institution for 60 days. After 60 days, we will extend it to 90 days. I am telling you the fact. And this is going to continue until we will make sure that no office of Nigeria will be very, very opening in Biafra land. They will stay and they will be scared of staying in Biafra territory. That's our target, because you can never allow a terrorist state to breathe. No, we do not want to let them breathe even 1 minute, because 1 minute of breathing will bring arms to kill our people. So we will never allow them to breathe in Biafra land. So after these 30 days, we will give them maybe 1 week break, and we'll come again for 2 months. And let me tell you, we still have a long way to go. 25 days is still remaining from the 30 days. 25. It tells those who think they have violated this particular order by the Biafra government will have, I am telling you the fact. So we will make sure that the delegitimization of Nigeria will continue to enter new dimension at every stage and every point in time. This stage 1 is this 30 days. And this will continue until we go to November, when our convention will start on the 29th of November in Finland. And of course, by then, you don't need to know, I don't need to tell you what will be happening in Nigeria. Because you know now they have seen the green light and they are running up and down, consulting with the European Union, consulting with whatever they are consulting with, and all that. They even agreed and have paid one country heavily to hack into my account. And the country actually collected the money to hack my phone, to hack my X account, to hack my email. And I tell them that I am in Finland, a nation of innovation and technology. If you can hack my phone and hack my email and hack my X account, then I know that Nigeria have actually done very well. That will never happen. So, but I'm aware that that is the plan, and they have paid money this week, last week, and we're waiting for them. So my fellow Biafrans, we are going. I just want to encourage all of you, stay very strong, do not panic. We have beaten Nigeria hands down. Nigeria can never rise again. And just like the pronouncement has been given, Nigeria is nosediving and have nosedived. Nigeria is a collapsed country, is a failed state. It has met every requirement as a failed state. I don't understand whether many of us actually know what failed state is all about. There are requirements that, the category where you categorize, a state, and the state will become a failed state. Nigeria has met all these requirements as a failed state. They are now unable to solve their political and economic problem and crisis. And the Biafra government is providing a solution to that. I am very, very happy that many of you that are here today are not just participants in what we are doing, that many of you are deep-rooted and have come to see and hear firsthand information about what the Biafra government is doing and what we are intending to do and how we are doing it. So you can also tell others. I'm happy that the United Kingdom, for example, had a workshop the other day where they were teaching about the IOU, where they were teaching about the ID card and all that. That means that you are not just a follow. You are also, into the government and knows what is going on. And that's exactly the way you should be. Those who are not yet conversant with what we are doing, you teach them, you tell them, you explain to them. When they have the question, you explain and answer their questions. So it is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We will protect every Biafran anywhere in the world, irrespective of whether you have tied my name as a baby and was dragging it in the street of Italy and other parts of Europe. It doesn't matter because I know those things doesn't touch me. You are just being ignorant of who is Simon Ekpa, and then you were misbehaving. So many people who were doing incantation with my name and all that, we even gave them followers in their platforms when they when they blocked all their platform. We created and asked people to go and follow them. Biafra went and followed them. So if they have succeeded in silencing Simon Ekpa today, where would they be? What is going to be their? They will just realize now, we did not know, we would have just allowed that guy. But the point is that, I came to this struggle prepared. I came to this struggle. When I mean prepared, I came prepared. And it's just that many people don't know. If you think you can bring Simon Ekpa down, you waste your time. You just disgrace yourself, and Simon Ekpa will continue to stand very strong. When I joined this struggle, I did not join to romance Nigeria. I did not join this struggle to start looking at faces. I joined this struggle with Iwe and Onuma. I am telling you the fact, and I've said this several times. Many people don't understand what is Iwe and Onuma. Iwe and Onuma is the highest degree of anger. That's why I joined this struggle with. And I did not come to romance Nigeria. I come that Nigeria will end. I come that there will end the Usman Danfodio legacy. That legacy that every time they will be talking about Usman Danfodio, you would think that Usman Danfodio, manufactured an aeroplane. You would think that Usman Danfodio manufactured a car. Or he invented one inhaler machine or something like that. No. Usman Danfodio have a legacy for killing northern Nigeria, for killing Hausas, conquering them, and turn them into what you see today, Hausa Fulani. That is the legacy that Usman Danfodio brought to northern Nigeria. And today, they have Usman Danfodio University. They are using him as, that is what they continue that particular legacy. That is the reason why the Fulanis are killing innocent Christians in the northern Nigeria and the Middle Belt. It is to continue the Usman Danfodio legacy. And I am here to end it. I will end it. The end of Usman Danfodio legacy will start from this year. Because what I am telling you, go and mark it. It will start from December 2nd. Once we exit Nigeria, that legacy is gone, completely gone, because they will not have any other place to conquer. Is it us that you are going to cross our border to come and start saying you want to conquer Biafra? We did not conquer us when we were in Nigeria. It's not going to be possible. Another thing is that Biafrans have seen that we have a map. That map has not been disputed by anybody. That is to show you how far we have gone. I am still waiting for the intellectuals, as our leader used to call them, to come and debate or dispute the map of Biafra. And we have administrators, every person have voted in all these 40 states. It is not, nobody is disputing it. And that should be, and I know that that is what is actually worrying these people. Because how did this guy come up with map? I did not come up with any map. The people themselves were the one who have, presented their map to Biafra government, and we did not impose any map on anybody. That is the good thing about consultation and, of course, using a true democratic process to liberate the people. That's what we have done. And that is exactly what the multidimensional approach means. Exploring every approach, every possibilities from every context, from every, from every solution that you can think of. And that's why we are using this multidimensional approach, the political approach, diplomatic approach, and armed struggle approach. When they hear armed struggle, you want to carry arm against Nigeria, where are they today? When we started, all of you, when we started, where do you have the arms? Where is the money? What is happening today? and we are just starting. That's why I told